Okay, in this lesson I want to talk about how to bid a job. Okay, so if you're getting in the fix and flip process, you need to know exactly how do I get bids for my jobs when contractors come and look at them. And I'll give you a couple tips real quick that are going to help you out. First and foremost, you should know what the labor rate is in your area. So what I mean by that, let's take a real simple example like laying tile, for example. Um, to lay tile, okay, should only cost you, and you want to find out what the average is in your area. So what you might do is you might call 5 tile layers in your area, and what you're going to do is ask them, hey, how much do you charge to lay 1,000 square feet of tile? How much do you charge per square foot? Now what I want you to do is say, I will provide all the materials. All the materials will be provided. I'll provide the tile, the grout, everything. And you just bring your tools and yourself, and I just want to know what your labor rate is. The reason this is important is because most contractors, they know that they can't make a profit so much on the labor rate. So for example, if one guy is laying it for $1, the next guy knows that if he says he's going to lay it for $3, he's not going to be competitive in that market. So you want to call 4 or 5 guys, get a feel for what your area will afford you. So like in my area, I could get tile laid for about $1 a square foot. Okay, and then what you want to do is you may consider purchasing your own materials. Now here's why. The materials is where some of these contractors will make their profit margin. Now I'm not saying, look, if you're going to get in the fix and flip business, then contractors are your biggest asset, because without these contractors, you know, guys that do tile, plumbing, electrical work, roofing, whatever it is, flooring, without them, you're not going to get your deals done. So what you want to make sure is that you take care of your contractors. You're not trying to rip them off. You have to understand that these guys have to eat too. And if they're good, and here's how you determine whether they're good. Do they do the job right, and do they finish it on time, and do they clean up after themselves, and just the job's professional? Pay those guys a little bit extra, because it's worth it for you. You're going to have a good job completed, and you're going to make a lot of money by selling your investment properties. So what you want to do is, if they're going to make a profit margin, it's going to be on the materials. Now, I have a roofer, for example. Now, I know what he does is he goes and buys this one particular shingle in bulk, and he gets a deep discount because he buys it in bulk. So what he does is he charges me a normal rate, which is better than most of the other roofers out there. But I know that he's making a bigger profit margin because he bought his stuff in bulk. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him making more money that way, as long as it's not costing me more money. And you know what? That guy does an excellent job. He does all my roofs. He does it when he says he's going to do it, and he always finishes on time. And you know what? He doesn't tinker around like little stuff. He just knocks it out for me. He doesn't try to nickel and dime me either, because he knows that I'm allowing him to make the money he needs to make, and he's staying within my budget to get the job done correctly. So I want you to do the same thing. Now, if you don't have that, or you want to make sure you're controlling those profit margins, what you want to do is provide the materials, so that way you can get the materials at cost, and then you're providing it, and then you're getting your labor at cost, and you're controlling your actual expense there. That's a very big tip. Now here's one last tip I'm going to leave you with buying your materials. This is a huge secret. If you're going to get into the fix and flip business, and you're going to be doing it with a lot of volume, okay? What's really important here is I buy the same tile, and I put it the same tile in all of my homes. Very important. Why? Because now I can go in, let's say you're getting it at Home Depot, I can go into Home Depot and I can say, hey, I'm buying 20,000 square feet or 30,000 or 50,000 square feet of this tile right here. Let me get a discount. And they'll go, you know what, you are buying in bulk. We'll give you a 20% discount or 10% or 15%. Well, a 20% discount could be a lot of money to your bottom line at the end of the year. And if you can reduce your expenses by 20%, guess where that money goes? Right back into your pocket. That's how you run a business. That's how you make this real estate investing business a real business, as opposed to something you're just trying to do and something that you're trying to make money on. And here's another thing, is take that $20,000 savings, whatever that 20% is to your bottom line. Okay, if you have $1 million business and you're saving 20%, That's substantial. Take that money and go buy yourself a brand new boat and a brand new Hummer no, don't do all that. Take that money, put it back into your business, reinvest it, and grow your business even bigger. Get yourself a better crew. Give bonuses to your guys. Build some loyalty there. Make your business more successful. I was just kidding about the boat thing, okay? So hopefully that tip helps, and I'll see you on the next video.